Whenever discussing which characters are the best at utilizing dark psychology and manipulation, Johan's enigmatic nature and seemingly limitless array of unique skills and strategies make him one of the most complex characters to account for. Because of the sheer depth of his psychology and intricate personality, defeating him would require an individual with extraordinary levels of planning, adaptability, and an extremely high level of tolerance to manipulation. And Yuuichi Katagiri might just be that one individual. Before we jump into this thrilling battle to determine who is the true monster, it's important to understand that there are several parameters I'll be considering for this fight. The first will be their manipulative abilities and tactics, followed by their level of intelligence and strategic thinking, and lastly, their physical abilities. While both Johan and Yuichi possess manipulative abilities, their approaches and techniques actually differ quite a bit. In Johan's case, his manipulative abilities are deeply rooted in his charismatic demeanor, exceptional intelligence, and his deep understanding of human psychology. His influence is often characterized by his ability to turn seemingly innocent individuals into pawns in his grand scheme. He does this by exploiting people's deepest fears, desires, and vulnerabilities, allowing him to effortlessly manipulate them into doing his bidding without even realizing it. For example, at the age of 10, Johan demonstrated an astonishing ability to influence and manipulate the individuals within the confines of 511 Kinderheim, which led to a devastating outcome where 50 people were tragically driven to turn against each other. This was an impressive feat of its own, especially considering the fact that the instructors of this facility were trained to brainwash children into being the perfect soldier. Additionally, Johan being able to gaslight Richard into taking the bottle of scotch showcases his astute understanding of human psychology and his uncanny ability to exert influence over others without their awareness. As in episode 29, we learned that Richard was under therapy due to the trauma he had from killing a serial killer while he was drunk. Not only did Johan get Richard to question his reality, but he also managed to eliminate him without laying a single finger on him. This is just a small demonstration of Johan's unparalleled talent in the art of manipulation. On the other hand, Yuichi's manipulative abilities are much more subtle and stem from his exceptional strategic thinking and tactical planning. Yuichi excels in the manipulation of circumstances and exploiting weaknesses within his opponents. One example of this is during the hide-and-seek game when he manipulated Maria into trusting him, and in a calculated move to impede his adversaries, Yuichi pushed her off a freaking cliff, ultimately leading to a pivotal moment where he could rush to help Tenji. This act highlights Yuichi's unwavering determination to protect his interests and demonstrate his ability to employ unconventional tactics in the face of adversity. In addition to this, Yuichi also forced the captain of Group K to press the give up button by pretending to break Yakotaru's finger, but instead broke his own. While perhaps not as technically knowledgeable as Johan, Yuichi was taught a variety of psychoanalytic and mentalist tricks by his father figure, Shiba Taizen, which provided him with a deep understanding of the shady underworld. Even though both these characters became killers at a very young age, the fact that Johan managed to manipulate both adults and serial killers into doing his bidding at such a young age puts him in the lead when it comes to manipulation and the ability to influence others. The level of intelligence and strategic thinking plays a crucial role in this fight as well. The ability to analyze situations, think critically, and make informed decisions could easily change the outcome of this fight. On the one hand, we have Johan's intelligence, which is often depicted as being on a more extraordinary level, with his ability to orchestrate complex schemes and manipulate individuals on a grand scale. With an astonishing display of intellect at the mere age of 15, he managed to start and grow an underground bank, which showcased his unparalleled mastery of mathematics, economics, politics, and leadership. His remarkable abilities defied his young age, leaving no doubt that he possessed a rare combination of leadership and extraordinary intelligence. His amazing achievements at such a tender age serve as a testament to his exceptional capabilities and set him apart as a true prodigy in the realms of finance and leadership. Detective Lunge, a brilliant investigator renowned for his unparalleled ability to decipher a killer's motives and delve into their psyche through meticulous crime scene analysis, faced an unprecedented challenge when confronted with one of Johan's crimes. Despite his exceptional skills and unwavering dedication, Lunge found himself perplexed and astounded by the enigma that Johan presented, even going as far as to say, "I do not exist," when attempting to assume Johan's mentality. Additionally, Hans Schuwald, who stood as a towering presence in the realm of commerce within the German economy, praised Johan's knowledge of law and economics, even comparing him to the biblical beast of Revelations and claiming him to be beyond human. Based on these findings, it's safe to say that Johan's intellect would easily fall within the extraordinary genius category. Yuuichi Katagiri's intelligence, on the other hand, is not as easily quantified. We know that his school grades are much lower than even Shibe, but this may not be an accurate representation of his intelligence simply because of how often he allows himself to be underestimated by his adversaries as a means of deceiving them. But during the hide and seek game, we learn that K is way better than Yuichi in terms of cognitive skills. This is because Yuichi himself states that he didn't win because he was smarter than K, but rather he believes K is much smarter than himself. Judging by this sentiment and the fact that K's level of intellect falls within the genius level category, I think it's safe to say that Yuichi's intellect would fall just below genius level, or even within the genius level if we consider the fact that he might not be showing his full intellectual power at this time in the anime. But either way, Johan's intelligence would still be a step higher than Yuichi's simply due to his financial and entrepreneurial success at such a young age. And now, with intelligence being wrapped up and done, let's move on to physical abilities. When it comes to Johan, there isn't much to say about his physical abilities, even though both Reynard and Grimmer, who also emerged from 511 Kinderheim, possessed extraordinary physical prowess and exceptional combat skills that far surpassed the norm. Johan much rather prefers using his mental strength, and based on the fact that Johan was able to disguise himself as his sister, implies that he naturally has a slim build when it comes to his physical stature. So drawing from the available evidence, it's reasonable to assume that Johan's physical strength aligns with the capabilities typically observed in the human level strength category. On the other hand, Yuichi has managed to show some athletic ability when it comes to running and knocking people down. For example, during the hide and seek game, when he managed to run away from two members of Group K, who by the way have athlete levels of strength due to the fact that they form part of the basketball club. Additionally, Yuichi managed to stop an attack from Yakutaru, who pretty much has decent athletic ability. And drawing from this evidence, we can conclude that Yuichi's physical strength would definitely be higher than Johan's, placing him within the athlete level category. So simply put, Johan would outright lose in a fist fight against Yuichi. Ultimately, taking all the evidence I've gathered into consideration, it's pretty clear to see that as long as Johan stays away from physical confrontation with Yuichi, he could easily defeat him in a battle of manipulation and dark psychology, crowning him as the true monster in this fight. But this is only my opinion, and I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments. And with that being said, be sure to warm smash that like button, subscribe today to join the Spartan army, and until next time guys, peace.